What happened when I was falling asleep on park bench? Did I wake up Gettings kidnapped by mother of all creatures? Or was I woken up by unannounced penalingus?
Welcome to the Slightly Offensive Podcast.
That's not the name.
Dude, where the
Foolish
foolish
four.
four? Come on.
Foolish
Foolish
four.
four again.
Ask for the name
Oh,
change.
that's right. We're the Foolish
Yeah,
Four.
do it again.
Foolish Four. All right, I'm starting over. Welcome, one and all. Today we're gonna be ripping off Creepcast. This is the Foolish Four. Today we're going to be looking at two-sentence horror stories first, and then we're going to move over to the greatest creepypasta ever crafted by man, Jeff the Killer.
True. All right. Let's go
So,
first.
I got a
Does
pretty
any-
scary 2-sentence horror story.
all right,
You guys
pull
ready?
her up. Pull her up.
Pull her up.
Yeah. Liberal.
What do you mean?
Calm down, liberals. It's a joke.
It's called dark humor.
Calm down, joke. It's a liberal.
I'm on
I'll
there.
start, okay? I have one
Okay.
right now. This one says, I used to be scared of the dark. Now I wish I never saw what was hiding in it.
Oh,
As
I
this
I
one's-
know, I'm kind of forced
This
to eat it.
one's actually unsettling.
I've got a pretty bad one.
Go ahead, Connor.
As I felt the knife run down my skin, I felt oddly happy. Well, it wasn't my skin yet. That's skin stealing. I don't like that. No.
That's an actual
Leatherface is
story.
coming. Okay, can we think about the fact that Leatherface is coming to Fortnite and he's gonna be like the first like gore character in Fortnite?
Yeah,
Well, okay.
and
I like
and
Leatherface is cool. Like, the lore-wise is cool.
and
I would just like,
Leatherface is dang.
I would like to point
Um,
out,
We're just gonna like
The
have to
puppet.
censor like 99.
Okay,
I
Oh,
watched
yeah.
all the Saw movies. How can I not remember his name?
yeah,
Billy.
Leatherface,
Yeah, Billy the Puppet. Yeah.
Leatherface and Billy come
All
out
right,
first,
I have
and that's
one. This
cool.
one is cinema.
Oh, okay.
I thought
was
it
gonna
was
say
my
Shaquille O'Neal.
dad knocking on my door. But little did I know, it was the bloody diarrhea snake.
I hate when the bloody diarrhea snake's outside my door. Like, bro, just let me take
Well,
a
I
shit
got bear
in
back.
peace.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Yummy.
My heart swells as my wife returns from her tour of duty, lifting our little boy into her arms and kissing him. After signing an NDA with LI Robotics, I never want my little boy to find out that his real mom died in combat. That's not good at all.
That just sounds like a classic Reddit story. Am I the asshole?
Oh, yeah. Am I the asshole for not telling my kid that his mom is a robot?
All the comments will be like, yes.
Am I the kid for no? Am I the asshole for lying to my kid for his entire life?
Am I the asshole for shooting a man in the face and burying his body in 2001?
Am I the asshole for backing over a body and hiding and burying it, never telling nobody?
Wow, I really hope I don't find starting over. Wow, I really don't fuck. This is
It's not
written
being cut
so
out.
poorly.
Cut
Wow,
out,
I really hope that I don't find shit.
Oh my god!
Wow, I really hope that I don't or find any crepper, I said as I entered the Minecraft cave. Worse, I found Minecraft Herobrine.
Oh, Harold Brian.
You're the hero,
Crap.
Brian.
Huh, Hero Brian. I like the sound of it.
What can I say? It's fantastic.
Say that again.
It's fantastic.
Say that again.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
Thanks to a scientific breakthrough, my blind daughter will finally be like everyone else. The world will adapt to the loss of vision over time.
I've heard that one before.
I never understood why everyone. Fuck! Shit! I never understood
I'm
why
back
everyone was
now.
scared of this. Fuck!
Sorry, my very not on fire dog had to throw up in the yard.
Your
Sorry.
dog for five. The
I was
dog you
trying
let
for
out
5
for
minutes
5
to say
minutes.
this one sentence.
I
And
never
Connor comes down to
understood
you.
why everyone was scared of the scary man until I met him.
Okay.
These suck.
Let's stop talking about my racist past. Instead, look up to my racist future.
I'm gonna be a professional racist.
All right.
Perfect my
I'm a
craft.
professional Jeff head.
I turn myself.
So, everyone, we're moving on from these terrible two-sentence horror stories onto
kid.
the meat of the episode. Jeff the Killer. We have
Yeah! Sorry, I really like Jeff the Killer. I got excited a little bit.
Hooray!
He got a little bit too excited.
He's the worst. He sucks so bad.
Jeff the Killer's in our yard.
It's actually embarrassing, like how terrible he is. It's so funny.
We have Connor playing Jeff, and then
No! Okay.
that's what you said. You
I
said-
know.
Be a townsperson.
Um,
I had a bad
we're gonna
dream
figure out
about
who
it.
everyone else is playing when we get to that point. I don't remember all the characters.
So,
I
for some
read this.
reason.
Why are you
I'll be the
yapping?
narrator.
Guys, Jeff the Killer is in my yard.
All right.
Where do
I have it pulled up. I have it pulled up here. Everyone watch the stream. I'm gonna start.
I can't read it.
You can't. I
It's
guess
just
you
really
have
tiny. I got it.
bad eyes. I guess you have
Yeah.
bad eyes.
Yeah,
I have
you
4
gotta-
eyes.
Loser.
Better than that.
I mean, it's
I didn't even hear what you said.
How do you animated?
All right, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yes.
After weeks of unexplained murders, the ominous unknown killer is still on the rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy states that he survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells his story. Who wants to be? I believe his name is. What's his name?
It's wait.
Yeah, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
It's not freaking.
Gotta do it.
It's a weird
it-
name. It's not normal.
Like Lou?
Yeah, it is. It's Lou.
Is
It's
it
Lou.
Lou?
It's
Is it Lou? Okay.
Anyone who's named Lou and you're watching this, you have a weird name and you're not normal.
But like Lou,
What
but
the
like
heck?
Liu.
Yeah.
You're a
Bro,
freak.
Dude has got rid of
You
like
obviously
99%
live
of our viewers.
not in America.
30% of the audience has disappeared.
If your name is Lou, and we hate you.
Yeah, pretty
Hate
much.
from America.
No, bro, we love Lou's. We love Lou.
Nah.
Lou love.
Respect.
Man. Hashtag Lou love.
Yeah, you're right. You're
All
right.
right, all right, all right, all right. Who's Lou? Who's
Hashtag
Lou?
love for Lou.
I'll be Lou.
Who's
I guess.
Lou? All right.
I had a dream and I woke up in the middle of the night. I saw that for some reason the window was open, even though I remember it being closed before I went to bed. I got up and shut it once more. Afterwards, I simply crawled under my covers and tried to get back to sleep. That's when I had a strange feeling like someone was watching me. I looked up and nearly jumped out of my bed. There, in the little ray of light, illuminating from between my curtains, were a pair of 2 eyes. These weren't regular eyes. They were dark, ominous eyes. They were bordered in black. I scrolled the wrong way. They were bordered in black and just plain out terrified me. That's when I saw his mouth. A long, horrendous smile that made every hair on my body stand up. The figure stood there watching me. Finally, after what seemed like forever, he said it. A simple phrase, but said in a way only a madman would speak. He said, "Go to sleep."
Wait, no, somebody else has to be the madman.
Oh,
Wait, no, I just voiced it over.
Connor is the
Sorry.
Connor is the madman.
He
I
said,
but-
believe.
he said,
you're
Connor being a
quoting.
man, man.
But you're like quoting. Okay. All right. He's like,
he said,
how does go to sleep?
I let out a scream.
You need to go to sleep
right now.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'll do it again. Do that voice again.
He said,
Go to sleep.
I let out a scream. That's what sent him at me. He pulled up a knife, aiming it at my heart. I jumped on top of my bed. I fought him back. I kicked. I punched. I rolled around trying to knock him off me. That's when my dad busted in. The man threw the knife. It went into my dad's shoulder. The man probably would have finished him off if one of the neighbors hadn't alerted the police.
Okay, hold on.
Pick him up.
I like how he picks up a kitchen knife and throws it and it lodges in someone's shoulder. How does that?
Yeah, he
How-
throws it
how-
with exact like precision and
Aiming
strength.
at my heart.
You know how hard that is to do? That's like
Yeah, just straight up throwing a knife is like
Oh yeah.
is super hard to do and like throw it with accuracy. Like
That-
trust me.
it's
that
to
shows
lodge
how
it in someone's
scary it
shoulder.
is.
But he did it. He
And
did it
wait,
though. It
he
He
happened.
did it.
It's
Yeah, it did
real.
actually. It did happen.
Yeah,
It
bro.
did happen. This
Wait,
is real.
It's just that terrifying that he has that much skill to throw a knife.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude,
Exactly.
where is this guy
Trained.
located? Why does it say they drove into the parking lot?
Huh?
Okay, anyways.
The police drove into
I thought it was in his house, right?
No, the parking lot of
He
the
lives in a parking lot.
the driveway. Oh.
It says
Yeah,
parking
he
lot.
lives in IKEA.
He might
You
live
don't know
in
this?
an
You don't know the
Okay,
Jeff
my
the
bad.
Killer
He might
lore?
live in an apartment, bro. He's not.
You think I read this?
You know he
I'm
does.
just reading it because
You probably don't have a house. You think this man owns a house, bro?
I'm sorry. I'm just
He don't have that much
trying
money.
I'm trying to make this podcast work. Okay, let's keep reading. They drove into the parking lot and ran towards the door. The man turned and ran down the hallway. I heard a smash, like glass breaking. As I came out of my room, I saw the window that was pointing towards the back of my house was broken. I looked out it to see him vanish into the distance. I can tell you one thing. I will never forget that face. Those cold, evil eyes and that psychotic smile. They will never leave my head.
Let's keep in mind that this is like an 8-year-old child
Yeah, this is
saying
like
all this. Kids don't talk like
this
this.
man. If you see anyone that fits the description of this story, please contact.
Okay.
The there was one instance in particular.
what 8-year-old?
Um,
An actual 8-year-old
Eight-year-old
wrote
says
this,
horrendous.
or like the character? that-
no, the kid is supposed to be 8 years old that is saying this,
Saying
but
Will
he,
has
like
the
he's
best
just
spelling ever.
Dude,
like a kid doesn't talk. Like, the kids don't
No.
talk like this.
they drove into
Drove
the
into the parking lot.
I ran towards the door. The man.
I gotta say it like an anime character, bro. I saw
Yeah.
the window that was broken, pointing towards the back of my house. I looked out at it to see him vanish into the distance. I can tell you one thing. I will never forget that face. Those cold, evil eyes and that psychotic smile. They will
Stop
never
talking
leave my
like
head.
Deku, please.
Bro is always
Stop.
like this out
Stop.
of it. She's always
Like,
just
do
gasping
do
for
you
air.
know any 8-year-olds?
No, I don't. 8-year-olds don't talk like this, bro.
My niece
like-
is almost 8-year-old.
Yeah.
8-year-olds be like,
And do
You
you
ever had
think
a
your
dream
niece
that
would recount a
that you-
story like this?
no.
Like,
She talks a
what?
lot.
Wait,
I don't know,
I just
man.
saw
She
some.
talks a lot.
Okay, so it's gonna
Big
be the
yapper.
woman.
For real.
All right.
Who's
Let's
Barbara?
lock in.
Lock in!
Not to ruin my
Police
voice.
are still on the look
Hello?
for this man.
Oh.
Police are still on the look for this man. Okay. If you see anyone that fits the description in the story, please contact your local police department. All right, now we're moving into the actual narrative of Jeff the Killer.
Jeff and his family.
Jeff and his family had just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought, oh, I fucking hate the writing in this. And they thought it would be the best to live in one of those quote unquote fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother Lou couldn't complain though. A new, better house. What was not to love? As they were getting unpacked, one of their neighbors came by. Who wants to be Barbara?
Hello,
She said.
I'm Barbara.
No, she's a normal person.
Continue on.
Hi, Barbara.
Hey, Barbara.
Alright.
I live across it. You need to. It's split up so weirdly. It's I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just
Oh,
And
wanted
it
to.
just goes into well.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm Barbara.
Sentence
And this is
structure's
my
like-
hus- Oh wait, I'm Wait. Oh no, oh yeah, I'm Barbara.
Really?
I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself. Alright.
I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and to introduce my son,
She turns around and calls her son over.
Billy. These are our new neighbors.
Billy said hi and ran back into his yard. Well, said Jeff's mom,
I'm Margaret. And this is my husband Peter and my two sons Jeff and Lou.
They each introduced themselves, and then Barbara invited them to her son's birthday. Jeff and his brother were about to object when their mother said that they would love to. When Jeff and his family were done packing, Jeff went up to his mom. All right, Connor, this is your time to shine.
Okay, I also
Gotta challenge etiquette.
I also
Mom,
want to
Why don't you
like
invite us to some kid's party?
I want to remind you also that Jeff is 13. Keep that in mind as you go through the story. That Jeff is like
Yep.
13 years old.
Uh-oh.
He's like a snotty preteen.
I'm not some dumb kid.
Mom, why don't you invite us to some kid's party?
Mom,
If you haven't,
why'd you invite some kids party? You haven't
not
noticed?
some dumb
I'm not
kid.
some dumb kid.
I just
Yes,
imagine
yes.
like him posing while he's saying this. He's like,
Yeah.
Mom, why have you done this? I don't
Like,
wanna get
Mother, why have you
like,
done this to
like,
me?
you know,
Mother.
like, he's like,
Mother.
"Ugh, Mom, why would you invite us to some dumb kid's party? Like he's like that, like all just like
Yeah.
over dramatically, just like down like
Yes.
that.
Every single word.
Oh,
has
he's the
meaning behind it.
worst.
This was
The
written
worst.
by
Disney
the
character.
coolest 13-year-old ever.
Oh yes.
Uh,
He's the
This
coolest
is
of them
written. This
all.
is written by like a 12-year-old. I bet it was
Yeah.
like a 12-year-old.
Okay.
So he wrote Jeff as a 13-year-old. He's like, yeah, he's a little older than me, so he's a little
He's the
cooler than I am.
Oh,
He
dude,
was
he's
12, but he was like
guy.
2 months away from turning 13. He's like,
This is what life is gonna be like pretty soon.
You guys want to spend
Yeah.
time with our neighbors?
Oh, my dog.
We're going to the
I'm
party.
sorry. My dog.
I need to get your dogs in check.
Jeff,
at his mother.
we just moved here. We should show that we want to spend more time with our neighbors. Now, we're going to that party, and that's final.
Jeff started to talk, but stopped himself, knowing that he couldn't do anything. Whenever his mom said something, it was final. He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at his ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much pain, but a weird feeling.
My tummy
That's what you meant. But he got a weird feeling.
Yeah,
I just
it's,
constipated.
that weird feeling.
constipated.
Oh, don't worry. This isn't the last you hear about the weird feeling.
Oh, no,
He
that weird
dismissed it
feeling.
as some random feeling. You used the word feeling and weird feeling
Called puberty.
3 times.
Yeah, let's,
Mom,
hold on,
the
hold on,
balls
hold
have
on.
dropped.
Holy
Let's
crap.
can we actually
Why do I feel
count
this way?
weird feeling?
Yeah.
How many times have been so far where it says exactly weird feeling?
Twice. It
Mother,
says
My
feeling.
balls have dropped.
Okay.
Mother, I feel a certain way when I look at what Stacy. Holy crap.
That's 3. All
What
right.
Stacy's got me
Mom.
feeling weird, Mom.
Um,
I'm tweaking out.
he dismissed
Um,
it as some random feeling. This guy needs to open up a
Get back in the house.
thesaurus. He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it. I hate how this is written so
bad
much.
writing.
It's so bad.
He walked
This
It's
guy's
so
writing on
bad.
Hollywood level writing.
Holy crap! He walked down to get it, guys. Do you see the
Kid
meaning
landed.
behind these words?
Wait.
Like the meaning behind that he walked down. Like it
His mother
said
called him
words.
down to go get his stuff, so he walked
So he
down
walked
to get his
huh?
stuff. I hate how this, like,
And then they just cut to the next day. Dang.
the next day, Jeff walked downstairs to get breakfast and get ready for school. As he sat there eating his breakfast, he once again got that feeling. This time it was stronger. It gave him a slight tugging pain, but once again he dismissed it. As he and Lou finished breakfast, they walked down to the bus stop. They sat there waiting for the bus. And then, all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard jumped over them, only inches from their laps. They both jumped back in surprise.
Hey, what the
What the
hell?
hell?
So are you Lou?
Yeah. I'm Lou. He's-
my
I
bad,
don't know
my
how to do
bad.
my Lou voice. bro.
Somebody else. You and Connor say it
Hey.
at the same time.
What was my Lou voice? I don't remember. I did the Deku voice for too long. I'm What the Sigma?
There we go.
The kid
That's
the
it.
kid landed and turned back to them. He kicked his skateboard up and caught it with his hands. The kid seemed to be about 12, 1 year younger than Jeff.
He's badass, like the writer.
he wears an Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans.
Well, well, well. It looks like we got some new meat.
My God.
Suddenly, 2 other kids appeared. One was super skinny and the other one was huge.
Yeah. Go hit all the
I
diversity
mean,
points.
just
He's perfect.
massive.
And the other one was just so skinny. He was tiny.
Let's just say he was fat as
Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over here is Keith.
Jeff and Lou looked over to the skinny kid. He had a dopey face you would expect a sidekick to have. Okay.
Me, Keith.
Sidekick's catching some strays here.
I'm
And here's Troy.
They looked over at the fat kid. I'm talking about a tub of lard.
Oh my God.
This kid looked like he hadn't been exercised since he was crawling.
Oh my. Yes, it was 2 years old, man.
It started out so serious, it's slowly devolving.
This is so terrible. That's a lard, man.
And I, said the first kid, am Randy. Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there's a small price for bus fare, if you catch my drift.
God. You catch my drift.
You catch my flow. Picking up when I'm laying down, punk.
Lou stood up.
You really want to mess with me?
Yeah,
I don't know if I can
Okay,
narrate
let's
this
get
for
through
too
this.
much longer.
Let's get through this, guys. We got this.
Lou stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes when one of his friends pulled a knife on him.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I had hoped you would have been more cooperative. But it seems we must do this the hard way.
Oh my God.
This is a 12-year-old child, by the
Dude.
way.
We have to do this the hard way, guys.
Wanna know
The kid walked up to Lou and took his wallet out of his pocket.
That's my wallet.
Jeff got that
Oh,
feeling
no.
again.
No, no, hold on. Got it.
Oh.
Number 5. All right.
Now it was truly strong. A burning sensation. He stood up,
Sensation.
but Lou gestured to him to sit down.
Stupid. Sit down, you dumbass.
Jeff ignored him and walked up to the kid. I like how he refers to him as a kid, even though he's literally 1 year older than him.
For real.
Here, you little punk.
Come here, little kid.
Listen here. Give me back my bird's butt, or else.
I'm like
And he's
literally
like-
like a year older than you,
It's like,
Flo.
you don't even know how strong I am. I'm gonna beat you up, and you don't even
You
comprehend.
are so tiny. I am in the 7th grade. I'm in middle school.
My speed and aggression is
Elementary
unmatched
school.
by all.
I'm in
All right,
my own grade.
Connor, you're up.
Elementary school.
Just listen here. Wait, just here, little punk.
Oh, that's a
Give me
Randy.
back my bro's water, else.
Randy put the wallet in his pocket and pulled out his own knife.
Oh? And what will you do?
Oh, freaking do this. Wha-pow.
Just as he he turns into Chris Chan.
I'm gonna beat you up.
Turns into Chris Chan.
Just as he finished the sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. Just as Randy reached for his knife, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it. God damn.
Jeff is built.
Jeff broke his wrist. Damn.
like grabbed and breaks it right there.
Randy screamed.
Fatality.
Randy screamed and Jeff grabbed the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Keith lashed out at him.
but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm.
This kid just committed
It's
3 felonies.
feeling, man.
Yeah, this is
It's
like
feeling.
this is insane.
It's
He's getting that
unstoppable,
weird feeling.
man. The feeling's unstoppable, man. You can't help it.
That
Your
weird
Honor,
feeling
I
was
stabbed the kid.
ultra
I had that
instinct,
weird feeling.
apparently.
Nah. Oh yeah.
Troy rushed
You're
to him
pretty
too.
strong.
Troy rushed to him too, but Jeff.
You good, man?
I've been doing the
Me doing
deep
that
voice
back
for
and
too
Leave that
long.
in. Leave that in.
Ah.
Leave that in. Leave that in.
Yeah,
I will
that's
leave it in.
staying.
I will leave it in.
But Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy straight in the stomach, and Troy went down. Let's refer to when we refer to a character, let's just call them their name every single time we bring them up.
And Troy went down.
As he fell, he puked all over. Oh man, that's pretty sick.
Holy moly. Yeah.
Lou could do nothing but look in amazement at Jeff. All right, I'm not. I need to
how'd
take
you-
I need
Okay,
to
I'll
take
take
a
over.
break from narrating. Somebody else
Okay.
narrate.
You can take over. I'll take it.
Okay. Jeff, how do you? Was all he said. They saw the bus coming and knew they'd be blamed for the whole thing. So they started running as fast as they could. As they ran, they looked back and saw the bus driver rushing over to Randy and the others. As Jeff and Lou made it to the school, they didn't dare tell what had happened. All they did was sit and listen. Lou just thought of that. Huh? Lou just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids. But Jeff knew it was more. It was something scary.
The demons awoken.
As he got that feeling, he felt how powerful it was.
Healing?
The urge to
That's
just
6.
hurt someone.
I'm not like the other kids. I'm pretty different. if
You
you
wanna know
catch
how I
my
got
drift.
these
Oh my
scars?
god.
I think I'm a little stronger than the other boys.
I watch Wicked Money.
With this power comes great responsibility.
And yet, I'm not gonna have any.
Oh,
Everyone
I'm
else,
gonna
if they got superpowers, would be Superman. But
You
I,
wanna know how I got these scars?
I would be Homelander.
alright.
Pretty
You
much.
didn't- he
I
didn't like
don't
pretty
like you.
okay.
That's personal. That's like I just
That's
don't.
the part we're
I
putting on
don't
YouTube.
like you.
That's the part I'm clipping
Oh.
and putting on YouTube. Just Connor hates Katie.
The other boys got this power. They'd be like
Aw.
Superman, but me,
Guys, we need to lock in.
I'm a little more like
Guys.
Homelander.
He didn't like how it sounded, but he got
Guys, are we even halfway through
No.
this story?
No, this is like 20% in.
Yeah. Keep going.
He didn't like how it sounded.
He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help feeling happy. He felt that strange feeling go
feeling.
away and to
Seven.
stay away for the.
7.
Hello?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
And stay away for the entire day of school. Even as he walked home due to the whole thing near the bus stop, and how now he probably wouldn't be taking the bus anymore, he felt happy. That you can't put 2 commas in it. Anyways, when he got home, his parents asked him how his day was, and he said in a somewhat ominous voice, "It was a wonderful."
No, Connor.
That's Connor. That's Connor. Wait,
Connor.
no, it's me. What?
No, it's Jeff.
It's Lou. I thought.
It was a
You-
wonderful.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Levi?
It's Jeff. My bad. When he got home,
But
his
it-
parents asked him how his day was, and he said in a somewhat ominous voice,
It was a wonderful day.
Oh my god.
That's how I'm doing it for the rest of it.
It was a
and then I'm doing the Deku voice from now on. I don't care. Next morning, he heard a knock at his front door. He walked down to find 2 police officers at that door.
Oh my god, I hate that.
His mother
fucking-
looking
I
back
hate
at him
this
with an
writing.
angry look.
Jeff, these officers tell me that you attacked 3 kids. That it wasn't regular fighting. And that they were stabbed. Stabbed, son!
Jeff's gaze fell to the floor, showing his mother that it
He
was
looks.
true.
He looks down like in Blade Runner. They were the ones that pulled the knives on me, though. You don't even
Son.
understand.
Yes, Connor. One of the cops
Son,
said. One of the cops.
We found 3 kids, 2 stabbed, 1 having a bruise on his stomach, and we have witnesses proving that you fled the scene. Now, what does that tell us?
Jeff knew it was no use. He could say him and Lou had been attacked, but then there was no proof it was not them who attacked first. He couldn't say that they were not fleeing, because truth be told, they were. So Jeff couldn't defend himself or Lou. Please, officer.
Son, call down your brother.
Jeff couldn't do it since it was he who beat up all the kids.
Who? Keenan? Who's?
So, it was
She's coming.
it was me. I was the one who beat up the kids. Lou tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me.
The cop looked at his partner and they both nod.
Well, kid, looks like a year in juvie.
What?
Keenan, you gotta speak up,
Wait.
says Lou. They all looked up to see him.
Wait,
holding a
no,
knife.
hey, what? We're not going past this. We're not going past this.
What was that?
He's just going to juvie.
Like no questions
Wait.
asked. Just
Well,
like
kid, looks like a year in juvie to me.
you're
I don't know, you
like
look
like this cop is judge, jury, and executioner. Like
Yeah, dude, it's the end of the month. You're deported.
we're not talking to anyone about this. This is just like the cop strolls up. He's like, yeah, you're in juvie.
You're getting in the car and I'm driving you directly to prison, you little shit.
You get
All
in,
right.
and I'm taking you to a cell myself.
You
Yeah,
and me
we'll
are going
pick
on a
that
one-way
for you.
trip to prison.
What the fuck is due process? Get your ass in that maximum security prison, boy.
What
Alright.
until proven guilty? No, I don't like that too much.
Miranda, what now? Shut the fuck up.
I
Excuse me?
think
You have the
beat up
right
these
to
little
say you have.
shoot until proven innocent. That's what I think. No, they
Love
don't.
that every cop is Judge Dredd. That's great.
Oh yes. You're lucky they didn't pull my taser on you, boy. Wait.
Says Lou. They all looked up to see him holding a knife. The officer pulled their guns and looked on.
Locked them on Lou.
Locked them on
Oh
Lou.
my gosh. They pulled out their gun.
What?
Who are these cops?
It's a kid. We're in danger, guys.
Officer.
Who are these cops?
Get him.
They'd at most would like put their hands
funny.
on their like holster.
They would like brace. Like they're like, okay,
Yeah.
something might
Instant
happen
hold,
here.
bro.
It's like
They
no,
wouldn't
no,
just
no, no,
aim
no,
at
no.
the trail's head with
They're
their
on
fingers
it.
on the trailer.
They're
Wait a second.
on it.
Wait a second.
They were locked in.
He forgot to put in a detail. That's why.
Judge,
Yeah.
jury, and
Knife in his hand.
executioner. Emphasis on
you're-
executioner.
Lou has a knife in his hand right now.
But
Yeah,
what-
they still wouldn't.
What
they
about
still
it?
I
Child.
know.
He could have been cutting vegetables. I don't know.
Not even.
And he was at the top of the stairs. He was like 20 feet away from him.
Oh, maybe it's like
I know that-
Pull out
Halloween.
the guns, dude.
He's like
Yeah.
standing there ominously.
knife.
It's like they hear the music. So they're
Well,
like,
he just says,
"Let's go."
"Wait." But it's not like he's not saying
He turns to
nothing.
the other
just
cop.
said
I don't know
something.
about you, but that music makes me feel pretty scared.
All
Get him!
All right.
Pull guns.
I
So
really like
the
it.
officers pull out their guns and lock them on Lou. It was
Yeah,
me. I beat up those punks. No, I beat up those little punks. Have the marks to prove it.
He lifted up his sleeves to reveal cuts and bruises, as if he was in a struggle.
Kid.
Son, just put the knife down.
Said the officer. Lou held up the knife and dropped it to the ground. He put his hands up and walked over to the cops.
Jeff.
You gotta cry.
No. No, Lou. It was me. I literally did it.
Jeff had
Literally
tears
did.
running down his face.
Poor,
it's
I'm
cop.
sorry. I'm just
cop.
flabbergasted
It's
by
his
this
throat.
story.
Wait. Poor
cop.
bro.
He's like,
trying
"Poor
to take the
bro.
blood for what I did."
Yeah, that's Lou talking.
Okay.
I like how the story never points out who's
Yeah,
talking.
oh yeah, it's great. Huh? Poor bro. Trying to take the blame for what I did. Well, take me away. Turns
Oh
out
no,
to be
officer! I'm totally not faking. I guess you'll have to take me to juvie. It's
It
literally
was me, officer. I did it.
They should have written it out like a
Police.
screenplay.
I gotta
Yeah.
let in my dog real quick. I'll be back.
All right. Well, while he's gone,
me
let's
a photo of
just do a
I'll just
little
search back for a little while.
discussion on how do we think the story is so far, guys.
This
Personally,
sucks.
this is
Trash.
peak. This is peak.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Actually, yeah, you're speaking facts. I like how the full story itself is really meaty. The words are like he chooses his words exquisitely.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't think
Like feeling
if he used
right?
7
if he used
times
any more
so far.
adjectives-
Yes, I'm keeping track.
yeah, if he used any more adjectives other than like the feeling is just a good word to come back to every single time. I just
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it,
certainly.
it's
What's
it's
that?
I love
cemented in your
how-
head.
Again?
I think what I love the most is how he never used a thesaurus in his entire life, and he has about so far like 30 run-on sentences that just never seem to end, and also how
Ever heard?
he just never points out who's talking ever. Those are all just fantastic parts of the story. It's like Cormac McCarthy.
Honestly,
You can't-
should have written out like a screenplay. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh
Where
yeah.
all the names are just like on there. That would have been a lot
But
better.
it's a
like,
12-year-old.
chat log.
You're asking this from a 12-year-old.
Oh, it's time for Jeff to say again that it was.
How about don't write when you're 12?
Yep.
Don't try when you're.
No, you can write, just don't
Most
post it
people-
anywhere.
Don't write
Just don't
poorly.
publish it. No.
Most people
You can
build up
write
kids
it
when they make
bad.
writing. We
Just don't
tell them they
give it to
suck.
other people.
Yeah.
Like
Are
you
you
can
serious?
write when you're young, but just don't show it to anybody.
Don't outsource your writing, please.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, do outsource it. This is awful. Okay, anyways. Where are we?
Connor, you're
we're
up.
at the. Yeah, Connor.
Lou, tell them it was me.
Connor!
Hold on.
Not the Mexican. Shh, Keaton. Shh.
Okay.
My fault.
Hey guys, welcome to my ASMR. Today we're gonna be reading
No,
Jeff the Killer.
we're not doing that.
Okay, continue. Let's go.
Lou, tell him it was a widowy me. Tell him. I would have wanted widowy put those kids on their backs.
His mother put her hands on his shoulders.
Jeff, you literally don't have to lie. We know it's Lou. You can stop.
It's like Marge Simpson kind of. It's funny. I just
Jeff!
imagine.
You don't have to lie. We know it's Lou. You can stop.
Jeff, please.
Jeff watched helplessly as a cop car speeds off with Lou inside. A few minutes later,
They
Jeff
just
Dad pulled
kidnapped
him to
this child. Like there's no.
there's no due
Yes,
process.
the
Nothing.
parents are just.
No,
Take him away, officer.
parents don't
Read the
care
kid
at
is
all.
right. Something. If you're listening to this and you know legal stuff, please explain to us everything legally that they did wrong.
Yeah.
A few minutes later,
Um,
Jeff's dad pulled into the driveway, seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong.
Son.
Oh, you
Oh,
got it, you got it.
someone go. I have too many voices.
I'll do it, I guess. Son, what is it?
Jeff couldn't answer. His vocal cords restrained from crying. Instead, Jeff's mother walked his father inside to break the bad news to him as Jeff wept in the driveway. After an hour or so, Jeff walked back into the house, seeing that his parents were both shocked, sad, and disappointed. He couldn't look
I
at
like
them.
how the mom didn't even like call
Yeah, nothing.
call the dad at all. He's like,
Wait till
I'm gonna wait till he gets home to tell him our son just got arrested.
Yeah.
They don't even care.
He couldn't look at them. He couldn't see how they thought of Lou when it was his fault. He just went to sleep, trying to get the whole thing off his mind. 2 days went by with no word from Lou at JDC. No friends to hang out with. Nothing but sadness and guilt. That is, until Saturday, when Jeff is woken up by his mother with a happy, sunshiny face.
What is JDC? Is that just an abbreviation for like Judy, or
Where is
Maybe. Probably.
JDC?
is it juvenile detention?
Yeah,
It's the juvenile detention center, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
JDC.
Well, I found that JDC is the leading global Jewish humanitarian organization as well.
I was
You know
gonna
what?
say, I
That's
just
probably where they took Lou.
That's
That's
probably
big.
where they
I
took
think
her.
so.
That's it. We're
Lou
converting
is
you.
now Jewish.
Jeff, it's the day.
No due process.
She said as she opened up the curtains and let light flood into the room.
What day is it?
Asked Jeff as he stirs awake.
Why, it's Billy's party.
He was now fully awake.
You are widowy kidding, White. You don't expect me to go to some kid's birthday party after you know what happens.
I like how he keeps just calling him a kid.
There was a long pause.
Is this like an 8-year-old that he's like?
He's like,
Keep going.
he's 2 years younger than me, Mom. What the fuck?
Widow with 11.
You're
That's
joking. You
not
don't expect me to
cool.
go to some kid's party.
Okay, it's mom's. Jeff's mom.
Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be the thing that brightens up the past few days. Now get dressed.
Jeff's mother walked out of his room and downstairs to get her ready herself. He fought himself to get up. He picked out a random shirt and a pair of jeans and walked downstairs. He saw his mother and father all dressed up. His mother in a dress and his father in a suit. He thought, why would they ever wear such fancy clothes to a kid's party?
Son, is that all you're gonna wear?
Said Jeff's mom.
Better not want too much.
Oh wait, my bad. He said. His mother pushed down the His mother pushed down the feeling to get. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hit it with a smile.
Oh, she's having a feeling now too. This is
Yeah.
I got
this is
feeling.
crazy.
That's feeling number. It's feeling number 8.
Now, Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you go in if you want to make an impression.
It's not true.
Said his
Wait,
father.
wait, said his
I thought
father.
that was his
no,
mom.
I gotta say it very quick. Now, Jeff, we might be overdressed, but this is how you go in if you want to make an impression.
Said his father.
Is that French?
Jeff running and went back up to his room.
We want to
Advertisements.
Advertisements. Why is that part of this?
Advertisement.
Why is that part of
I don't know, I
this?
just read it. It's in the script. Gotta yell downstairs.
Connor.
Oh, here we go. This is where he gets the fit.
I'll have
I literally don't have it.
Oh, Widow don't have even one fancy clove.
I don't have any demure.
A singular clothes.
I don't
He
even
doesn't
have
a singular
one
clothes.
clove.
I don't have any demure clothing.
Just pick out something.
Called his mother. He looked around in his closet for what he
Here
would
we
call
go.
fancy. Found a pair of black dress pants he had for special occasions and an undershirt. He couldn't find a shirt to go with it though. He looked around and found only striped and patterned shirts, none of them which to go with dress pants. Finally, he found a white hoodie and put it on.
There we go. The iconic
Whoa.
fit.
All right, we got to say this at the same time, Keenan.
Have some fun with
1,
Keenan.
2, 3.
You're wearing that?
They both said. His mother looked at her watch.
Work.
Oh, no time to change. Let's just go.
She said as she herded off Jeff and his father out the door. They crossed the street over to Barbara and Billy's house. We're getting a full cast here. They knocked on the door, and it appeared that Barbara, just like his parents, way overdressed. As they walk inside, all Jeff could see were adults, no kids.
The kids are in the yard.
Wait.
The kids are in the yard. Jeff, how about you go and meet some of them?
Said Barbara. Jeff walked outside to a yard full of kids. They were running around in weird cowboy costumes and shooting each other with plastic guns.
How are
They might as well
cowboy
be staying in
costumes?
Toys R
Like,
Us.
Weird.
the way that this story is written, it's like it's
He's
it's
a stuck-up
fantastic.
turkey.
It really leaves everything to the mind. Like, how can one imagine a weird cowboy costume?
He's
That's the,
Suddenly-
shooting aliens or something.
Yeah, you're
that's
right.
the weird thing. It adds like really strange like adjectives to stuff that
Just
don't need
weird, like
adjectives.
extra details. Yeah.
Like some
Plastic
weird cowboy costumes. Like what? Okay, what makes it? Are you saying weird, like as in like, oh, it's pretty weird that it's being worn? Are you saying it's weird in general?
Jeff had just missed the bus, but as it left past
Should it be Bill?
fuck, but as it went past him, he saw that it was a weird bus.
There was a weird feeling about this bus. Like it under describes some things and over describes others.
Yeah.
Wait, Stan, let's continue with that.
Suddenly-
Who's gonna pick Billy, dude. Play.
I'll be the baby kid. I'll be the little kid.
Play.
Wanna play?
Wanna play?
smoked 40 packs of marbles today.
No, kid.
Hey, Wall Boy.
Way too old for this stuff.
Kid looked at him with that weird puppy dog face.
Weeds.
Said the kid.
Fine.
Said Jeff. He put on the hat and started to pretend to shoot at the kids.
But to me, it wasn't make believe. I was wishing I was doing it.
He thought
I was
it was
blasting
so
those kids.
ridiculous.
At first, he thought it was totally ridiculous, but then he started to actually have fun. It might not have been super cool, but it was the first time he had done something that took his mind off of Lou. So we played.
Listen to me, fellas. I'm pretty cool, but I think I'll have to make an exception for this time.
Guys, I think that plastic guns are too little kid for me. You know, I'm 13 years old. I gotta be playing with.
It's about
guys.
4 years away from my type of playing.
Oh, oh yeah. You guys don't know my level yet.
I bet you haven't even watched one
Airsoft
episode
before.
of.
I really
I
have,
bet that you haven't even
million
seen a
power.
rated R movie yet.
I literally have 50 million power in Wives of Kingdoms. I am. Okay.
You sound like Mike Tyson. You sound like Mike Tyson.
So we played with the
Just
kids
this
for a
morning,
while.
I got
We heard noise.
14,000 power by the kingdom. That was very proud
Yeah,
of myself.
yeah.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep moving.
Oh,
So he played with the kids for a while until he heard a noise. A weird rolling noise. And it hit him.
Oh, it's weird.
Andy,
weird.
Troy, and Keith all jumped over the fence on their skateboards. Jeff dropped the face down and ripped off the hat. Randy looked at Jeff with a burning hatred.
ooh.
Hello, Jeff. Is it?
He said,
We have some unfinished business.
Jeff saw his bruised nose.
I think we're even.
Oh wait, my bad. I thought it was. I thought it was a
Connor,
guy.
Connor.
Yeah.
Cut,
There was
cut.
there's no way to tell, so I don't even blame
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, hold on.
Something where
Look at
you-
this. Look at this. See this?
You got my brother sent to JDC.
There even isn't something after where he's like, Jeff
It
said.
doesn't even say-
Because like a lot of times
Oh.
you see a sentence, you'll quickly glance after the sentence just to see if it's like who said it, you know?
He kind of does. Like Jeff saw his bruised nose.
I'm gonna be
I think
completely
we're
honest. Why do these 13-year-old kids have knives?
even.
Why,
Uh,
why are
just
they
go to
doing
the
like
kitchen.
super villain
Randy
stuff?
pulled a knife on Jeff, stabbed it into his shoulder, fell, foot twist. They're stabbing each other in the back of a, coughing up blood. This is a crime at
birthday
this
party.
point.
Oh, trust me, it's
Call our
about to get
fucking
Oh, it
police.
gets
insane.
worse. It gets worse.
It's about to get insane
Alright,
in the
alright,
next
What
couple.
interrupts or guts
Okay,
will
okay.
fly?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just reading the next.
No,
I'm
no,
just
what
reading
interrupts?
the next.
Alright, hold on. We gotta lock in.
Yep.
Randy got an
Think
angry
we're
look in his
even.
eyes.
I beat the crap out of you, and you got my brother sent to JDC. He's a Jew
Randy
now.
got Randy got an angry look in his eyes.
I'll be right back.
Oh no. I don't go for even. I go for winning. I'm 12, by the
Oh.
way. I'm 12. You may have kicked our asses.
Oh, he said the A word.
It's getting serious.
You may have
now.
kicked our asses that one day, but not today.
As he said that, Randy rushed at Jeff. They both fell to the ground. Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and Jeff grabbed him by the ears and headbutted him. Jeff pushed Randy off of him, and both rose to their feet. Kids were screaming, and parents were running out
I'm
of their
trying to
house.
figure out the choreography of this fight.
Hold
like,
up,
I'm trying
wait
to
a
figure
minute.
out how
Frank,
this
these
is
girls
flowing
pull
into each
guns
other.
out of their pockets? These kids have slapped?
That's what I was laughing
Yeah.
at. It's so
These kids
stupid.
have freaking Glock.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, you just.
Why did they-
Congrats, you're back at the best part.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is.
Troy and
This
Keith
is.
both pulled out guns out of their pockets.
Huh?
Why?
They just put out a Glock 17. Just
This is like Chekhov's gun, but
I
the
have, like,
absolute
lots of
reverse of
Uzi
that,
on me.
where they
They
don't.
just pull out a switch, bro. There's
It's.
This is
I get what
this
you're
is
saying.
Chekhov's gun, but the absolute opposite to where they never bring it up once in the entire story, and it just shows up for no reason. Cinema.
Oh, that's.
Rattle 'em,
What is
boys.
that?
Randy.
That's
got
like a
angry.
MacGuffin, isn't it?
yeah.
Or no, it's like a.
Well, no, a MacGuffin is something that everybody wants, and that the
Yeah,
plot
yeah,
like
yeah,
depends
yeah.
on.
What is
Rattle 'em,
that?
boys.
That has a name. That has a name. Where it's like Like
Yeah.
magically, just like, oh, but
Oh,
I have this thing now.
Deus Ex Machina.
it's called
Yeah, where it's
bad
like
improv.
it's just like, it's just the.
They just suddenly get
Yes.
something that they
A plot
needed.
device where
Yeah.
an unlikely event or character appears to resolve a seemingly unsolvable problem. So it's just like, well, I actually have the magic problem solver tool. Actually, it's like, oh, when did you get that? I don't know.
Oh,
How long have
wait,
you had
I'm
that? I
gonna
don't know.
stab you now. Little did you know, I had a gun. Bum, bum,
Well, little did you
bum.
know, I had a bulletproof
Randy got
vest.
Well, little did you know, I had a bullet that shoots through bulletproof vests.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
actually, I have two stacked on top of each other.
Fuck!
Like it just keeps getting higher and higher and higher.
Joke's on you! I have 3 guns. You guys are screwed.
Joke's on you! I've got nuclear launch codes.
Huh?
Lock in.
We're
Alright.
not
Jeff
making it
screamed
through
and
this.
felt. I'm kidding. Okay.
So Randy got angry.
Troy and Keith
Uh,
both pulled guns out of their pockets.
I like how they before we just move on, I like how they they perfectly choreograph this. When these are again 13-year-old children, where whenever you see even like a fight, like you see like those recorded fights of like people in high school, to where they're just like flailing around and they barely know what to do, and they're just like perfectly executing these like WWE wrestling moves on each other. It's so funny. This
Okay,
is
I hate to be this guy, but I just got a text that says we can chat if we have time. The frick? I don't need this while I'm reading scary stories. Leave me alone. Who is this? I don't even know who this is. Who is
just
this?
say wrong number.
Who are you?
Screaming
Get out!
I literally
tell
don't
me.
know who you are. I'm telling my parents.
No one.
Okay.
In a
All
world
right.
all guts will fly.
Said. We gotta do it at the same time, Keenan.
It's the worst.
3,
I'm not even speaking.
Wait, no, you didn't read the
pulling out the guns.
you didn't read past this point.
Okay, I don't see
Jeff
that.
pushed Randy off of him and both rose to their feet. You need to.
Okay. Jeff pushed Randy off of them, and both rose to their feet. Kids were screaming, and parents were running out of the house. Troy and Keith both pulled guns out of their pockets. No one interrupts or guts will fly.
No one interrupts or guts will fly.
I like how he's
He
literally
said-
just the Joker.
He is.
Randy pulled a knife on Jeff and stabbed it into his shoulder. Jeff screamed and fell to his knees. Randy started kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabbed his foot and twisted it, causing Randy to fall to the ground. That is not how it was written, but that's how it's supposed to be said. Jeff stood up and walked towards the back door. Troy grabbed him. Daddy, picked him up.
Was this the fat kid?
Learn not to pull a knife on Jeff.
Need some help?
He picks Jeff up by the back of the car and throws him to the patio door. As Jeff tries to stand, he's kicked down to the ground. Randy repeatedly starts kicking Jeff until he starts to cough up blood.
Come on, Jeff. Fight me.
He picks Jeff up and throws him into the kitchen.
What the fuck?
Randy sees a bottle of
Can
vodka on
they
the
pick
counter and
each other up?
smashes the
Bottle
glass
of
over
vodka?
Jeff's head.
Fight!
He
This
throws
kid is
Jeff
the
out the building.
Joker.
He grabbed.
Come on, Jeff! Look at me!
Literally the Joker.
Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood.
I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC! And now you're just gonna sit here and let him ride there for a whole year? You should be ashamed!
Jeff starts to get up. This is written like a script.
Holy
He's
crap.
12. He's 12 years old.
Starts to get up.
Okay, following the
it's written like-
patterns of dialogue, like, for this whole thing, in theory, it should have switched speaker by now, but it just hasn't.
Yeah.
What's that? It's going to in a second, I feel.
Damn.
Or,
Oh, finally. You stand and fight!
Oh my god.
It's written like a script.
Jeff
Look,
is
Jeff is now to his
now-
feet, blood and vodka on his face. It's written like they're describing the scene. Wide shot angle, 5 seconds long.
Okay.
Jeff
Yeah.
is now on his feet, blood and vodka. Like, what the frick?
Connor, now you are going to sit here as Jeff, blood and vodka on your face,
On your face.
while getting a strange feeling.
so, I think we should actually scrap the, Faith on Holy Trinity idea and do this instead.
Yep, pretty
This is
much.
gonna be the thing we actually do next.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff is now to his feet, blood and vodka on his face. Once again, he gets that strange feeling.
Oh
It's
no.
a 9.
eight,
It's a
nine,
9 now.
The one
9
in which he hasn't
times.
felt for a while.
Holy crap.
It's me, the Joker. Finally, he's up.
As Randy, as he runs at Jeff,
He's so serious.
Snaps.
I'm done being serious.
that's when it happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed. All Ratchet thinks is gone. All he can do is kill. He grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart.
Pile
The punch
drives
causes
Oh,
Randy's heart to
the
stop.
He
As Randy grasps for breath,
breaks
hammers
through
down on
his
his
ribs. He
Punch
breaks
after
through
punch.
his ribs.
blood gushes from Randy's body
He's
until he takes
12
one
years-
final
he's
breath and dies.
13 years old.
Everyone is looking at Jeff now.
The
The parents,
the
the crying kids, even Troy and Keith. Although they easily break from their gaze and point their guns at Jeff.
I like how the parents are literally doing nothing. There's like 20
Yeah.
adults here, and they're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Watch the
standing
kid
around.
kill a
And
kid.
then, no, and then they're just watching two kids that have guns just point their guns at Jeff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, okay, I'm gonna
It gets
shoot
better.
Jeff.
It's turning into like a firefight.
Crap.
Jeff sees the guns trained on him and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and Keith let out fire on him. What? Each shot missing. Jeff runs up the stairs. He hears Troy and Keith follow up behind him. As they let out their final rounds of bullets, Jeff ducks into the bathroom. He grabs the towel rack and rips it off the wall. Troy and Keith race in, knives ready.
Why are they suddenly? Why is he John Wick now? Why
Why
is?
are
Yeah, I
they
know.
chasing him? Why are they chasing
Jeff Wick?
It's
Yeah.
it's that strange weird feeling.
You killed my brother!
You killed my friend. I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna go on a,
See, what-
I'm gonna
what
go on
I-
a 20 to kill ratio.
Especially later in the story, not to spoil anything, but just like later in the story, it's just like think about the fact that this event would have like national coverage.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is a crime. You've murdered somebody. There's a
And the
bunch of
cops
people
have no
surrounding
idea who
this.
the murderer is. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's like
he's
somehow-
not even a suspect.
Because I think he
It's-
remains mysterious as time goes
Yeah.
on. So it's like
Very
okay.
mysterious.
It just
Even
makes
though
no.
a bunch of
How do
kids
you
and
get away
freaking
from here
parents
without
saw
the
him.
parents saying who
Alright,
did it?
alright. Lock in, boys. It's funny. It's funny. I'm.
Oh my god! Look at the next line. The Jeff.
What's so funny?
Boy, soon as night
Why
is
so
Jeff-
serious?
Why so serious?
Okay, Connor, it's you.
No, I haven't
When?
read the
Sorry,
tro-
I'm
Oh,
so
sorry.
lost.
Where are we?
Troy swings his knife
uh,
at Jeff, who backs away and bangs a towel rack into Troy's face. Troy goes down hard, and now all that's left is Keith. He's more agile than Troy, though, and ducks when Jeff swings the
So
towel rack.
funny.
He dropped the knife and grabbed Jeff by the neck. He pushed him into the wall. A thing of bleach fell down on top of him from the top
A
shelf.
thing of bleach.
Crap.
Burned
A
both of
thing.
them, and they both started to
Why is it
scream.
open?
Jeff wiped his eyes as best as he could. He pulled back
Oh,
the towel rack
no.
and swung it straight into Keith's head. As he lay there bleeding to death, he let out an ominous smile.
Wait. What? Holy crap.
It's so serious.
So he like destroys this kid.
Yes, Keith is smiling.
He
He's
one pumped
dying.
this child with a towel rack.
I like how they're all just like megalomaniacal, just the most evil villains ever, and they're,
These are all
they're
like the most
12.
evil children
They're
ever.
12.
This kid is literally
Not even
lying on
children.
the
They've
ground.
said shit that like it's
I
like
got this story
they.
done before my parents
I-
get home,
Oh
bro. They're
yes,
gonna
dude.
throw a fit if I'm
He's
talking. Sorry.
12 years old, dying on the ground, and he's letting out a smile.
And as he's
Wow,
laying
this
on the
is
ground
wild.
bleeding to death, and Jeff goes, "What's so funny?"
Asked Jeff.
Oh,
He pulled out a lighter and switched it on.
switched it on.
What's funny is that you're covered in bleach and alcohol.
Jeff's eyes widened as he threw a lighter at him.
We have another Deus Ex
And then the
Machina
lighter
here.
turns off because it's
What's up? What Kaden?
Oh, we have another Deus Ex Machina here with him just
Oh, yeah.
pulling out a lighter that was never referenced before.
yes.
Jeff's eyes widened as Keith threw the lighter at him. As soon as the flames made contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka. While the alcohol burned him, the bleach bleached his skin.
Huh?
Jeff let out terrible screeches
The
and caught
alcohol
on fire.
burned him, the bleach bleached his skin, and the rabbit rabbited on the on his head. Or
They could have at least made Keith a smoker or something, so it's like
Yeah.
okay, he would have a lighter on him if he's a smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they first like
It's just
when-
here.
Smoker.
when he first meets them at like the
They would
bus
fit the
stop, he's
guns and
like
knives.
smoking or something. Like
Wait,
they
did even get a knife. No.
Do
where
they
did
establish
get
that?
guns?
No, I'm saying that's what
Okay.
they should have done.
Yeah,
Never,
that's
most 13.
How are they 12 years old with guns?
Well, the alcohol burned him. The bleach bleached his skin. Jeff let out a terrible screech as he caught on fire.
this is
Screech. He tried to roll. He tried to
That's
roll
not
out the
even-
fire, but it was no use. The alcohol had made him a walking inferno. He ran down the hall and fell
Big
on the
words.
stairs.
what?
Everybody started
There's a-
screaming as they saw Jeff. Now a man on
Really?
fire dropped to the ground, nearly dead. The last thing Jeff saw was his mother and other parents trying to extinguish the flames.
Now they're doing something nice. Now they're
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah, now they're actually doing
Jeff
something
woke.
to make him.
He had
He
a
also
cast wrapped
finally
around his
pulled out the
face.
thesaurus.
He couldn't see anything, but he felt a cast on his shoulder and stitches all over his body. He tried to stand up, but he realized that there was some tube in his arm. And when he tried to get up, he
Some
fell out
tube
and
in
the
his
nurse rushed him.
arm.
Not an IV, just a tube. The
Mm.
nurse. I don't think you can get out of bed just yet, she said as she put him back in his bed and reinserted the tube. Jeff sat there with no vision, no idea of what his surroundings were. Finally, after hours, he heard his mother.
Honey, are you okay?
She asked. Jeff couldn't answer, though. His face was covered and he was unable to speak.
Oh, honey, I have great news. After all the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed of trying to attack you, they decided to let Lou go. What? He had a heart attack.
What? Wait. Why is Lou getting let go for this?
That Randy was like the main one, right?
How did Randy confess if he's dead?
Yeah.
Wait,
Did they?
They're like interrogating a dead body. Just dead.
I did it. I did it.
This made Jeff almost
So
pulled
this
up,
is-
stopping halfway.
So he survived after having a heart attack and the police getting there. So he just survived for like 20 minutes after he had a heart attack.
Bro,
Wait.
beat Dev.
Who's still alive?
Who had a-
Randy isn't that the main
Isn't that
like
the one who was punched in the
yeah.
heart?
yeah.
His heart stopped,
Yeah.
remember? Because a 13-year-old has enough power to stop
Yeah,
someone's heart
because
with
he
a punch.
punched through all his ribs and stopped his heart.
Fatality style, bro.
Wait, he's not dead. He's alive. You know.
Yeah, he confessed to the police
His
and
heart started beating afterwards. You know. Just-
then
I think what-
Lou they decided to let Lou go because the court in this world is just everything happens so quickly.
Yep, mhm.
This made Jeff almost bolt up, stopping halfway, remembering the tube coming out of his arm.
He'll be out tomorrow. And then you two will be able to be together again.
Jeff's mother hugs Jeff and says her goodbyes. The next couple of weeks were those where Jeff was visited by his family. Then came the day where his bandages were to be removed. His family
Well,
members were all there to see it.
Let's hope
But
for
it was
the
looking-
best.
As the doctors unwrapped the bandages from Jeff's face, everyone was on the edge of their seats. They waited until the last bandage
Oh.
holding the cover over his face was almost removed.
My bad. I thought you okay.
Very good.
Let's double hope for the best.
Let's
the doctor.
triple hope for the best.
I like how
Let's quadruple
that's
hope
how
for the
that's what
best.
doctors
Let's
say.
quintuple hope for the best.
Yeah, if
Let's
a
quadruple-
doctor says,
let's
"Oh,
double-
let's hope for the best," no, thank you. I don't
Where
want
is
to be
my
there.
liver?
Let's hope this worked. Huh?
He quickly pulls the cloth, letting the rest fall from his face. Jeff's mother screams at the sight of his face.
Jeff's dad starstruck.
Lou and Jeff's dad stare awestruck at his face.
That scream.
It cut out mid-thing, it's funny.
Yeah, it was like,
I heard a Jeff.
Jeff, you're up.
not bad.
No.
It's
Happened to my
perfect.
face. Huh?
Going
Wait, no,
completely insane in this
no.
part, bro.
What happened to my face?
Oh,
Jeff
I'm lost. I'm sorry.
said? Yes, no.
Lost in
I
the
was going on a
sauce.
joke.
This
arc, he literally
story-
cut off his face.
This story is
Gotcha.
ruining my. I'm losing brain cells actively by reading it.
It's perfect.
What happened to my face?
Jeff said. He rushed out of bed and ran to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of the distress. His face. It's horrible. His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red. His face was turned into a pure white color and his hair singed from brown to black. He slowly put his hand to his face. It had a sort of leathery feel to it now. He looked back at his family, then back to the mirror.
Jeff,
Said Lou.
it's not that bad.
Not that
Wait, wait.
bad. Not that bad.
It's widowy, not that bad, Jeff.
Widowy, not
It's
that
widowy. Just calm down there, Jeff. You're
Not that
so
bad.
crazy, hot.
Bad?
Jeff, just calm down.
It's
Connor has to
perfect.
go Connor has to go like completely insane as he's reading these next.
Not that bad.
That'd be funny. Scammon was equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably. His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching.
Jeff, you okay? Are you
Okay, I'm now somewhere happy. That's how he laughs. Ha 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 ha! Look at me. This face goes perfectly with me.
He couldn't stop laughing. He stroked his face, feeling it. Looking at it in the mirror.
Don't stroke it, Jeff.
Oh wait, this becomes a documentary. What caused this? You may recall that when Jeff was fighting Randy, something in his mind, his sanity snapped. Now he was left as a crazy killing machine. That is, his parents didn't know. Does that sentence make sense?
So they felt like they had to remind the audience. It's like, so by the way, in case you
You might
forgot,
recall, earlier
earlier.
in the story, Randy suddenly pulled a lighter out of his butthole and lit Jeff on fire.
Yeah, literally.
Yes, yes. Randy pulls a lighter out of thin air and lights
Okay, who's the mom? Jeff's mom.
Oh yeah.
just mom.
Doctor,
But Jeff's mom.
is my son, all right? You know, in the head? Is he stupid?
Oh yes, this behavior is typical for patients that have taken very large amount of painkillers. If his behavior doesn't change, bring him back here and we'll give him a psychological test.
This is the
Advertisements.
Springfield doctor from from The Simpsons. Oh,
yes. Oh yes, this behavior is typical for patients.
Oh
that taken
yeah.
very large
Nope,
amounts.
no, it's
Oh,
no, it's
yes,
not.
Our patients typically want to kill everybody that they see right when they
If
wake
his
up.
behavior doesn't change in a few weeks, when do we bring him back here and we'll give him a psychological test?
Yes,
Advertisements.
Morphine typically has this effect on people. Why do you think they use it
Oh,
for?
thank you, Doctor. Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Mother went over to
Jeff?
Jeff's mother went over to Jeff.
Jeff, sweetie. It's time we had to go.
Jeff looks away from the mirror, his face still formed into a crazy smile.
What the fuck is this? What is this
Connor,
dialogue?
Come on, Connor. It's time for you to do the thing.
Okay, smoker mommy.
His mother took him by the shoulder and took him to get his
Hey,
clothes.
mommy.
That's how we laugh.
This is what came in, said the lady at the desk. Jeff's mom looked down to see the black dress pants and weight hoodie her son wore. My parents are home. Now they were clean of blood and now stitched together.
So
Jeff's
they
mother led
just
him to his room.
they didn't use this in forensic evidence or anything like that. They just give it, they clean it and they give it back to him. Yeah.
Yep. Get rid of all the
I
blood.
like how it's
all that
perfectly
stuff.
fine even after being set on fire.
Alright.
Later that night, we're almost done. I can see they're gonna die. soon.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Later that night, Jeff's mother woke to a sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded as if someone was crying. She slowly walked over to see what it was. When she looked into the bathroom, she saw a horrendous sight. Jeff had taken a knife and carved a smile into his cheeks.
Oh,
What are you doing?
It's his mother. Jeff looked over to his mother.
Nothing in particular.
no, particular mother. I'm having a accustomed night.
I couldn't keep smiling. But after a while, now I can smile forever.
Jeff! Jeff's mother noticed his eyes ringing black.
Jeff, close your fucking eyes.
His eyes were seemingly never closing.
What?
Got his eyes up.
His eyes were never seemingly never
What?
Seemingly never closing.
He fakes like close.
Couldn't see my face.
just
I got
standing there
tired and
watching
my
him.
eyes started to close.
I couldn't see my face.
I went on an eyelid so I could see myself forever. My new face.
Jeff's mother slowly started to back away, seeing that her son was going insane.
Widowy, what's wrong with you? I'm freaking beautiful, right?
Right?
I'm taking creative liberties.
Yes, son. Yes, you are.
Wait. Well, yeah.
Yes, son.
She said,
Yes, you are. Let me get Daddy so we can see your face.
Look at the next line.
She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad from his sleep.
Honey, get the gun, Louie.
She stopped as she saw Jeff in the doorway, holding a knife.
Get the gun. We need to. We need to kill this
Oh,
guy.
dude, no.
Oh,
Daddy,
we're almost done.
you lie.
Right here, guys. Lock in.
Mammy, you lied to me.
That's the last thing you hear as Jeff rushes them with the knife, gutting both of them. Brother Lou
Damn.
woke up startled by some noise. He
Like,
didn't hear anything else, so he just shut his eyes and tried to go back to sleep. As he was on the border of slumber, he got the strangest feeling that someone was watching him.
Uh-oh,
He
we
looked
got
up
strange
before
feelings.
Jeff's hand covered his mouth. He slowly raised the knife, ready to plunge into Lou. Lou thrashed there and here and there, trying to escape Jeff's grip.
Widowy, go to sleep.
What? Are you telling me that the killer at the beginning of the story was Jeff the whole time?
And that he was killing
That's-
his brother.
Makes so
Lou.
much. Wait, it makes sense.
Holy crap.
No wonder it's called Jeff the Killer, guys. We're so stupid.
Cinema.
Holy moly, guys.
Cinema.
The way the story wraps around, it's perfect.
There.
Little,
If you're
What is
still
all
here
this
after-
yapping?
Even art question mark?
bro, did you see
You're still
the
here
Jeff
after
the
this
killer in that
horrible reading.
kid's backyard? It's crazy.
All right, let's go over what we liked about the story first. Here's
Not
an image.
much.
today, guys?
It's thin. Estimated reading time 23 minutes. Yeah, we butchered that.
Oh no.
23 minutes, bro. We were struggling.
Took us probably
Writing
an
horrible.
hour, maybe.
But remember, guys, the rule is it's not.
It
the
was
writer, it's
funny. It was
Not
not the actor,
funny.
it's the writer.
It was actually
That's what
pretty
I-
fun reading
Honestly.
it.
Um,
It was honestly fun, like reading a story like that. And all
It
the
was.
characters.
everyone.
Okay.
Are we? Let's talk about what
I-
we. Let's just talk about what we thought of the story.
Do you want to hear what I
So-
thought about the story, or do you want to hear the good things I thought about the story?
I
No,
thought
go ahead. Just
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead. Just go ahead. Connor, you go first.
That was rough. That was rough. Multiple just misunderstandings of just the age range given of the characters. The
Definitely.
dialogue
True,
was
true.
atrocious.
these kids.
It felt like it genuinely felt like we translated this story 3 times in different languages and then
Yeah.
finally brought it back to English. Matter of fact, I think if we translated it 5 times or even 10 times,
Maybe
it might
we
actually
do
be a
that
better
next week.
story.
Well, the
Just run it
biggest
through,
like
Google Translate a few times.
I think the biggest example of just the dissonance this story has to like the age of the actual characters is that happens like so quickly is like this opening, like what Lou is saying. How old is he
Yeah.
supposed to be?
He's supposed to be 8, I believe, at that
8,
point.
9.
8-year-olds don't talk like this. They can barely like form a
I looked up and nearly jumped out of my bed. There, in the little ray of light illuminating from between my ears.
Yeah, that
They don't talk like that.
Like, dude, that's
Um,
not no 8-year-old.
I don't know a
Jeff's
single
dialogue-
8-year-old that knows the word ominous.
Never heard
Jeff's,
an
Illuminating.
Jeff's
8-year-old say
dialogue is a
ominous.
little more believable because he does actually kind of just sound like an edgy 13-year-old a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that one of the most confusing things were just those 3 bullies. You know, they all seem
Yeah,
like
those
white
3 boys were
characters,
like that's crazy.
like
The
that.
biggest
crazy
the biggest
as well.
downside of the story is that nothing was set up at all. They just the bullies have guns and oh one of them has a lighter
Yeah.
and oh now they're all like professional fighters and Jeff suddenly turns into John Wick.
The lighter's hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's like
Randy pulls out a lighter from his
You-
ass. And
you could rewrite this story and make it actually good. It has potential, but the way it's written by someone who's obviously pretty young, so you can't really fault him but it's just looking at it, it's so apparent that it's just juvenile.
I think this is just another thing that shows why kids shouldn't have the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, no,
I
but
feel
they
like
should
that
because
the
then we get the
writer,
content.
honestly, like he's probably learned so much from this. I wonder what he's making now.
I was gonna say, yeah, the comments had to probably be horrible.
Oh yeah, definitely. But just if he took that and then he made something even better, like
Who knows? Maybe
Well,
he's
even
in
just
Hollywood.
even though this was like a total like just dumpster fire, think of the impact it's had on just
100
pop culture.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
yeah, totally.
Like even though that it's a terrible story, everybody knows about it. Well, not terrible story, but just not well put together.
Oh,
Well,
don't-
even
don't
when
take
it
back,
came
it's a
out, people
terrible
were
story.
like taking it seriously and thinking, "Oh, this is great. This is fantastic."
I think it's just it was like the first of its kind, kind of.
There's an alternate version where Randy like pulls out. They have like a yacht in their garage because I'm pretty sure there's like 10 different versions of the story.
Yeah.
Randy like there's a yacht in their garage or something, and he pulls out like a flare gun from it, and that's what sets him on fire.
It's not a garage.
And that was also not set up like there was never like, oh, we're gonna go out boating, or they live on a lake or something. Just nothing is ever set up in the story, and even in other versions of the story, nothing is ever. It just feels so like the story was written in 2 or 3 days. Or like the cops arresting him and taking him straight to juvie.
Immediately.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
Uh,
like
So
I
funny.
think I
questions.
have like a year of juvie.
Yeah.
By
that's the
judging,
thing is
you have about a
spoiled.
year of juvie, my friend.
No,
That-
but then his brother just comes. I did it. Okay, we take him.
They're like, oh, okay, cool.
No. The kid pulls out a knife and they whip out guns.
Oh my gosh.
Like, are you telling me
Apples,
during
that's
like
good.
That's
During, like,
honestly
the-
realistic,
the-
dude. Cops do that.
during like
That's
the
happened to my
Manson
brother.
trials and stuff? Imagine someone was like,
Like-
no, all that cult stuff, yeah, that was me. And like, oh, okay, cool.
Ah,
Like, and
I
Manson
know.
just walks away scot free. Like,
no, he got a year juvie.
It's about 3 years in juvie.
Manson and Juvie.
yeah, we're
Uh,
sending you to juvie, Mr. Manson.
I'm so sorry for killing 500 people.
Where
I think
is
2 days in jail and a slap on the wrist. Are
I-
you good?
There is a lot they could have done. Like, instead of making them bullies, they could have made them like it. Really, if you wanted to make this stuff even slightly, I guess, more realistic, which it never would be because they are all like 12 and 13. You
Mhm.
could just make them like you could make it instead of being a nice neighborhood, it's a rough neighborhood, and they're somewhat gang affiliated.
Yeah, make
That-
it
That'll
The
be
black kids come out of
okay. All right.
because the thing
Okay.
is,
You're right.
don't they? It's
I wonder
they're
they pulled the gun
just
so quickly.
they're just moving in
They had
here,
to
aren't
switch
they?
it.
Like,
Yeah.
isn't this supposed to be? This is supposed to be like a nice neighborhood, I think.
Said
Yeah.
the nice name.
I like how the bullies are just constantly doing like they're like jumping over fences or
With
people
skateboards.
with their skateboards, like these
Yeah.
anime ass intros.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're just skateboard pros, Tony Hawk style.
And they literally it's a bit further down here, but
It's where he says the weird rolling, right? And they just jump the fence.
yeah. And just their dialogue they have as it goes on, they get progressively more like Joker-fied.
Oh, literally becomes the Joker.
No one interrupts, your guts will fly.
Dude, that is crazy.
Come
I
on, Jeff.
say that.
Fight me. Fight. Come on, just look at me.
Look at me.
Hit me! I want you to hit me! Come on!
Oh, finally, you stand and fight.
Yeah, that shit is so funny. That's like a
Finally, he's up. What the hell is this? He says finally so many times. Oh, finally, you stand.
he's like
Finally,
a
he's up.
like two knights dueling, and this is like the king just commenting on the side. Come on, Jeff, look at me. I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC. And you're just gonna sit here and let him rot there for a whole year? You should be
it's like-
ashamed.
It's funny.
Dude,
Finally,
Jeff is now
you
on
stand
his feet.
fight. Like they're two people like with great swords on a mountain.
Dude, but then then when it happens, something inside Jeff snaps.
By the way, they said that the word feeling was mentioned 10 times.
I feel
Damn.
like they said it
That's
again.
not-
I feel like they
Yeah,
said it.
the other thing was he did not use, like, going off of that, he did not use a thesaurus a single time. He used, like, the same, when he's describing something, he used the same descriptor, like, 4 times in a row.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
addicted to the thesaurus. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
That could
Well,
never be me.
What?
I always have to bring it up whenever, like, I'm writing a script for my nondescript YouTube channel that is secret and no one knows about. I have to bring it up, and I just have to have it, like, just out the entire time, because I don't like it when I use the same descriptor over
Yeah,
and over.
And there is
I mean,
no
yeah.
shame in needing to use a thesaurus, because guess what?
Mhm.
That means you're gonna write something better, and you're
Yeah.
also actively learning new words. Because you know how many times I've just like wanted to look up thesaurus things, and I just learn a new word. Do you know how awesome
Yeah.
it feels to just like whip it out in regular conversation? And you're like,
Yeah.
boom.
I love whipping out in regular conversation. Am I right, fellas?
Exactly. That's a good point. Like Connor, I'm glad you
That's
were able to
not-
just say that you love whipping it out. It's something that
That's
hard
not.
for us to say with, like
And by it, let's
Guys-
just say my thesaurus.
for all of our
It's
fans.
just to
just
say
wanna
my
remind you-
penar.
No!
Connor just does love whipping it out. That's all.
Let's just say my creature.
Yeah, because that's not indiscreet.
Jeff had just caused Randy's heart to stop.
Mm.
Thinking he had won the battle, he
killed
turned around. He turned around, only to see the creature.
Big red bird.
Yeah, this story was missing a creature in it. There needed to be a creature.
See, look at blood gushes from Randy's body until he takes one final breath and dies.
And then they go back on that.
Yeah.
For
Where's
real.
where is that?
He's not dead.
He's not dead. No, the blood that spilled out was only that's only.
Yeah, his
temporary.
heart stopping. It was a joke.
Yeah, that didn't really happen, you know. Like, what if? I mean, like, this could just be like a 12-year-old explaining what happened.
They did a really bad job.
Yeah, it's like, I fought my bully, and he was great.
Never
Yeah,
know
look at
these
this.
guys.
I have great news. After all the witnesses told the police that Randy confessed of trying to attack you, they decided to let. Okay, so Randy died,
died.
and then he came back to life to tell everyone that he
Wait.
attacked this kid for some reason, and
He,
then he
like-
died again.
Wait,
He like Nosferatu like raises straight up out of the ground.
wait a second.
I did
think
it.
what
And he
it's
lowers
saying-
back down.
Is that the witnesses are saying that they heard Randy say that he was going to
Yeah.
start the fight or something like that?
Yeah, why would he say that? He's been the Joker this entire time. Why would he support him?
Oh yeah, I don't know, man. It's Randy.
This is the
I was waiting
worst.
for him to say, "You want to know how I got these scars?" Do that or why so serious? But I
Dude,
figured I would have just
That was
died. if it
Jeff
why
when
so
he
serious.
like made us smile.
I know.
Why so
Why?
serious?
You wanna know how I got these scars? My dad.
Scars, man.
My father.
It's almost a
Scars.
charm.
My father.
Batman. I call little
My
pony.
bullies were a little
I
Shut
call
up.
little Pokemon
Shut
Batman.
up.
Like Batman. I call
Shut
it
up.
Pokemon Batman.
I got a little point on that.
I'm gonna do it, Batman. Thank you for coming to those. Thank you guys for joining, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for joining us tonight for the terrifying tale, Jeff the Killer. Join us next time, which I have no idea when that will be, where we will once again discuss terrible, awful, horrible creepypastas. Goodbye.
Okay, I'm back. What do I come back?
Why so serious?
I hate it here.